Well, I hear this person, Scott Ritter, as I said, he's so much full of himself. And look at him when he's talking, he's and I was like he's going through a phase, like an orgasm. He has pleasure talking to, and he's talking like for certain he knows everything, like he is sucking everything straight from the nipple of the source. But the fact he's talking so much bullshit. He thinks that because of his background, inspection of weapons, etc., etc., he thinks he knows so much, but he doesn't. Let's hear him here.
The Biden administration. And if it blows up enough, there's another area that everybody's worried about is what's going to happen with Hezbollah.
Yeah,
Hezbollah has done a masterful job of escalation management. They have been, I mean, it's like the Israelis, are sitting there in this boxing match with Hamas, and Hamas split the eye, and
yeah,
Israel's bleeding here.
yeah,
Hezbollah's
man.
just sitting there once in a while going, "Let me
Yeah.
rub some salt in that
Yeah,
wound
Scott,
for you.
yeah.
Come on, get out of here.
Play it, play it.
And again,
Oh,
salt in that
again.
wound. Stop it.
Yeah.
Hezbollah's just
Scott,
sitting there pissing them off because
Scott
they're
Ritter,
really, really
Scott
pretty much
Reiter.
hurting them. Remember how sophisticated I said the Houthi were?
Yes.
Understand that most of what Hezbollah is doing against Israel is economic in nature.
Now, the Houthis are not sophisticated. The Houthis, everything that they have is from the Iranian, and the all the financial and everything, it's a proxy of Iranian. They are not sophisticated. Compared to, of course, compared to the United States, and even compared to the technology of Israel, if Israel would like to do something there, they will do it. And the Houthis compare their abilities, it's like cockroaches, like primitive cockroaches, because I believe that eventually, or they will get an order somehow, in some way, to stop it, or they will get a blow that they won't forget. Now, let's continue. Let's continue.
They ain't working. They ain't producing. They're just sucking up resources.
Yeah,
It's a huge, huge, giant, gutting of the Israeli economy. The same thing out of what Hamas is doing in the settlements in Negev. People
yeah.
tens of thousands had to be
Mm-hmm.
relocated.
Okay.
Man, this is a giant hole in the Israeli economy, and it's unsustainable. On top of that, 300,000 reservists. You know what a reservist is? It's a working man. The guy who has a job. He has a family. He is participating in the Israeli economic experience. And now he's not. Now he's in the reserves where he's getting a paycheck because they have to pay him, but he's not producing anything. That job is gapped. Whatever he was doing in the Israeli economy ain't happening right now. And billions of dollars. So what Hezbollah is doing, what the Houthi are doing, the economic impact on this is destroying the Israeli economy, destroying it. And this is unsustainable for Israel.
Well, Scott, of course it hurts, but it's not destroying the Israel economy. Israel economy is very, very strong, very strong. Even when it was in the Corona times and that, it was a lot more stronger in the average compared to many, many other countries. So it's still very, very strong. Of course, they will have to do some to maybe to take more taxes. They will have to do other things, but it's not like what you think. No. And about the Hezbollah, let me hear what you say, and I will respond about your bullshit things that you are saying. Scott, oh, Scott, you're such an actor.
He's talking about we're going to take it to them. Gallant knows, though, and so does the Israeli Defense Force, that if Israel were to open up a second front against Hezbollah, that Hezbollah will take Galilee, that northern Israel will fall. Because Hezbollah's got 80,000 guys. Many of them, most of them perhaps, are combat hardened. That means they've been fighting in the Syrian conflict. These guys know war. They're very well trained, very well equipped, very well motivated, and they have a plan. If you think the Hamas plan that was executed on October 7th was innovative, you haven't seen anything yet. Hezbollah has a plan to take northern Israel, and they will take northern Israel, and there's nothing Israel can do
That's
to
what
stop it,
that's what you
which
think.
is a nightmare.
Oh,
So nobody wants escalation. So, in a way, because we can't afford to escalate, the United States can't afford to escalate, Israel can't afford to escalate, you make it even, you give the people who are putting the pressure on you even more latitude because they know you don't want to escalate. So they're going to push the envelope even more and create more and more pressure. And that's what's happening right now.
well, that's not what's happening right now. Um, Israel is taking it to another step, and Israel is attacking more hard on Lebanon, on infrastructures of Hezbollah, and from the point of view of soldiers that were being killed in Hezbollah and in Israel, it's 10 to 1. It's like about 140, 150, or something like this. Hezbollah members were killed, and Nasrallah, it's hurting him. And there was a lot of the citizens from the south of Lebanon that went to the north. Now, one of the things that Nasrallah knows for sure, that if he will try, if he will dare, whoa, yes, I'm tired, that if he will try something very serious to do, if he will try, Lebanon will look like Gaza and like Khan Yunis. Do you know how Gaza looks now? Well, that's what Nasrallah is afraid, that Lebanon, which is a country already bankrupt and in a miserable situation, Lebanon will look like Gaza. He knows it, so that's why he won't try it. And about what you said, that Hezbollah destroyed infrastructures and tanks, no, you are lying. They didn't destroy tanks. They didn't destroy infrastructures. They are targeting mostly on the cities and settlements on near the border, near the northern border. They are hitting houses. Here a house, here a shop, here another house, here another apartment, and they are also trying sometimes to hit people. They really, from the electric company, when they once came to repair some electric wires, they sent a missile against a tank missile, and they one or two, and they killed about 3 people, and was very wounded. And they said that they thought that it was ambulance, that it was something else. I don't know what they bullshit the head. They try to take to they try to find a way out of it because they say that they don't hit innocent civilians, but they did it. They did it on purpose. And Israel is not afraid, as you know. They killed a high-rank member of Hamas with some other people that were there. They did it in a way, very surgical way, not to target people from Hezbollah, but they did it in Beirut. No, they're not afraid. Israel is not afraid. Of course, all the situation, the economic situation and everything, yes, it's hurting, of course, but don't worry, because the man that is the person that is the head of the system of the banks in Israel, I don't know how to call it in English, he himself said that the situation after the war, in about the end of 2024 and 2025, the situation will get back growing up again, slowly, but it will go back.
And that's what's happening right now. This is the untold aspect of this war, but it's this aspect that's probably going to promote the collapse of Israel more so than just Hamas defeating Israel in Gaza.
What you said? Hamas defeating Israel in Gaza. Oh, When you say a sentence like this, it shows exactly how degenerate and stupid you are. Since the invasion, you said that Israel won't invade. That's what you said about 2 months ago, that they won't invade. Well, they invaded, they were not afraid. You said that the Israeli soldiers are afraid. No, they are not afraid. They are so much motivated, they are so much with fire inside against everything that you predict and say. And about you, you bullshit, stupid, ignorant person, and about what you said that Hamas defeats. No, Israel is in control of all the northern Gaza and also big parts in the south. And until now, let's say from the beginning of the Israel invasion, there were about 150, 160, 170 amazing young flowers and also that died. And one of the things that I wanted to say is to specify that Israel is not afraid. Between the soldiers that were killed, there are a lot of commandants in a rank like this or in a rank like that, because in Israel army the commandants and the ones that are in charge, they are going first, and after them the soldiers. So in Hamas, when they come to see and to inspect the place where Israel is, soldiers of Israel, they come with a motorcycle with a 5-year-old child in the back of the terrorist, and in the front of him on the motorcycle, a 10-year-old child. So that's the way that they do. They don't care about citizens of Gaza. For them, as much as possible, citizens are killed. It's good propaganda for them. And there are a lot of other atrocities. They are stealing now from all the trucks that comes every day. They are forcing the drivers, and with power, they are stealing aid, fuel, food, medicine. They are stealing a big part of it for them. This is the way that Hamas is acting. So now Israel is beginning to reduce some of the forces from Gaza, because now it's beginning to different strategy, because it's getting to some other phase. No, we are completely winning. Of course, there was a very, very, very sad moment on 7 on October. Big some things that will be inquired and investigated, but Israel is winning and demolishing and destroying the Hamas, destroying them completely in a way that they didn't imagine that it will ever happen again. And that's why is Nasrallah afraid of. Nasrallah is afraid that Beirut and Lebanon will look like Gaza and Khan Yunis and other parts of Gaza. Should I show you here how Gaza looks now? Would you like to see? Let's see something short. Here you can see a part. That's how. This is 2 months ago. Look, everything kaput, finished, a lot of it.
גם מסגדים, סניפי בנק, נמצאים ברשימת יעדי הטרור שאיתר המודיעין הישראלי. אין ספק שהפגיעות בנדל"ן מכאיבות מאוד לחמאס. מטח הרקטות שנורה היום לעבר ישראל בשעות הצהריים, 120 רקטות בשמיים רועדים מעל עזה בשעות היום, בלילה היא מוקפת.
This is Gaza during the day, during the night.
תושבים ברצועה אומרים, אלו הפצצות שלא ראינו בעבר. רק בסרטים ראינו מראות כאלה, הם מספרים לנו. ומוסיפים, הבתים קורסים.
The citizens say that they never saw such a devastation with so much power. They say that they see it only in movies. And it's something that was never, in the past years, it's something that they'd never seen something like with so much this power, destructive power.
עוד לפני שפגעו בהם הפצצות. דובר ממשל החמאס בעצמו אמר היום, ישראל החליטה להחזיר אותנו 50 שנה לאחור.
One of the people of the Hamas, they said, Israel decided to send us 50 50 years to the back. So, Scott, I don't know how Hamas is winning. You hypocrite.
חיל האוויר הוריד מזמן את הכפפות, והוא פוגע כעת בכל מטרות הטרור ברחבי הרצועה.
This is 2 months ago, yes?
במגדלי הפאר, ברחובות ובמקומות המסתור. חיל האוויר מאתר אותם בסיוע המודיעין, וכותש לאט לאט את היכולות השלטוניות של חמאס. אפילו באזורים הצפופים ביותר, בקרב הפליטים החדשים.
So, Scott, it seems to you that Israel is losing and Hamas is winning? Oh, Scott, my darling. Scott, here you can see, yes, it was a few tunnels that were destroyed. Look what, Hamas, it doesn't look like, yeah, you see, Scott, I don't know, Israel is losing? You see, here they are in the tunnels, they are preparing, you saw the demolitions before, yeah, a few seconds before, yes? So here you can see the special squads of Israel, you know, the engineerings and everything there. Yes, they are handling those tunnels, yes. Of course, there are a lot, because they were many, many, many years to prepare, and all the billions of dollars that they get to aid for the citizens in Gaza, etc., they took it to build the tunnels for years, and also for themselves, because a lot of the high-rank Hamas are multimillionaires and billionaires, and the people are living in poverty and horrible life, and that's Hamas controlling and governing there. Yes.
And so, it's imperative that the international community find a way to sustain this pressure, because change will happen, because the United States feels the pressure. I mean, when we start turning on Israel, the pressure is working.
No.
All right. But the problem is, let's say we get Israel to change, the fighting stops in Gaza. Now the United Nations comes in with their, because the UN doesn't like the Palestinians.
Exactly.
Either. I mean, nobody likes the Palestinians. They've been getting screwed by everybody forever. And so you start turning it over to these old institutions.
Exactly. Nobody likes the Palestinians, even not the Jordans, nor the Egyptians, nor Arabic Saudi. No one wants this cancer, no one. And through secret channels, or let's say under the table, even the Egyptians, Arab Saudi, Jordan, and others, they are telling to Israel, finish Hamas. You don't know much as you think you know.